actually pretty much synced last
Okay,
year.
Coach, if
Pressed
you
them
wanna
right, and you pressed
start
them.
with an overview, we'll let them ask questions.
I don't know if that
Perfect.
matters, but make life easier.
I guess overview. I guess I'm excited about up front. Rashid, 85. I think he's gonna. He's coming off a slower season, had some injuries. I'm excited about him. I think our nose Trevin is a beast. He'll be hard to deal with. TJ Togiai, heck, I think we have some good depth, and I think we have some good guys we'll be adding to the mix with Kainoa, transfer from BYU, and we have one full scholarship out there. So we're still searching for that one spot, but we're looking for the right fit, not just going to try and sign somebody, but someone that can help us this year. As far as the secondary, we have some injuries, and our space backer, our Sam backer, that position may have to be developed a little bit for some depth to make sure we're good first of the season. But I like our depth inside. I like how many reps Cody Graves has played. I like how many reps Christian Holland has played. I like how many reps Pai Mawala has played. And then we have some capable guys that are backing them up, some young guys. And then we also have some transfers from College of DuPage, Nikolai Wadsworth, and a walk-on, Jackson McCleary, that will add instant depth, and he's played a lot of reps as well at another school. Secondary, getting Ricks back healthy at corner will be huge, and then progressing our safeties, some walk-ons and some transfers and some scholarship guys, just to make sure we have enough guys there to make it work. So everything's still open. We haven't solidified any spot. Going into summer camp, it will be wide open as well, and each practice will be graded, and the best or the most sound guy is going to play. But overall, just excited. I'm excited to have all of our guys here for summer, the majority, at least the guys we're counting on. If they're not here, we're really not counting on them. So that's exciting. Turning the corner from spring, I think we fixed a few of our issues. I think we'll still have some work to do, a lot of work, but we started to resolve some of the things that hurt us last year, and I think we got a great jump start to laying kind of our foundation of who we are and who we want to be. So I'm excited to keep growing on that in the weight room with these guys, and then excited to see them work this summer. Excited to see them keep on, polishing the stone and working on their craft, and then seeing who we are when we get into camp.
Since stepping up to the title of defensive coordinator, what have you done personally change-wise as either a coach or even strategy-wise, but just what have you changed personally in your coaching since stepping up and being this coordinator/leader?
I've reached out a lot. I just think in football, especially if you think you know everything, that's when you get beat. So I'm trying to poke holes in myself, and I'm trying to poke holes in everything we do, because I'd rather find out now than game 3. So I've reached out to a lot of different coaches and just kind of bounced off them my plan and our plan as a defense, and probably something I should have done earlier in my career, but I think I've got a lot of great feedback. I'm going to go meet with a few guys now that our football camps are over. Going to go meet with a few schools and see how they do things and see how similar it is, and I'm excited for that too. I'm excited to learn. So
Absolutely, and then you, at least it's looked like to me during spring ball, you spent a lot of time with the linebackers. I'm sure you made it around to everyone, but which position do you think has built the most depth, and which position do you think might be your strong suit?
I think our front, and traditionally our front has been, if you were going to grade them out, near the middle, maybe even better, of the pack.
Okay.
In the Big Sky. Our secondary has lacked as far as giving up big plays and turnovers and creating turnovers, and I think we've made strides to make sure they're on top of the play, so they can make a lot more of those plays, affect the game positively, and not give up as many explosive plays. So I think we have a lot to prove everywhere.
Okay.
But if you were to look at us from last year, we have to improve the most in our secondary.
Awesome.
I guess kind of looking at the Big Sky as a whole, I mean, a lot of the better teams are kind of known for their offenses, and I guess what is that? What kind of pressure does that put on you or any other defensive coach to try to slow some of those teams down and some of those guys?
Yeah, it's a great league for scoring. You know, we got some guys in this league, and we'll see every type of offense there's going to be, and we'll see, and we have to be able to defend it. Our idea is really, you know, we'll be playing another offense each week, but in the end, they're just faceless opponents if you can't do your job. So if you can execute and run what you can sound, then you have a chance. If you're out there guessing, then you don't have a chance. So we're going to continue to get better at what we do and not make the offenses apply themselves to us and not change who we are. We're going to be who we are. There shouldn't be any question about it. It's basically the message would be come get it, come try and beat us. So.
Yeah, and it seems like there's a lot of talk about how there's, you know, offensive gurus and how the offenses kind of evolve over time. Is that the same on defense, or is there just kind of, I don't know, fewer recipes that you can use to try to stop teams?
You know, that's a good question. It is, you know, everyone kind of views things differently. You know, I think football and defense is really kind of organic. You can kind of mold it to whatever you want to be. You can send a message, you know, you're going to sit back, or you're going to be aggressive, or you're going to be a mix of that, and your guys have to believe in what you're telling them. We're going to be physical, we're going to run to the ball, and that's where we're going to start. We're going to be super physical, and we're going to run to the ball, and then we'll see what happens after that. Clear, concise, repeat will be how our message is as far as, you know, who we are. So what we call spring, summer, that'll be the same stuff that we will call on game day. I hope that answered your question. Yeah, just kind of around the circle there. But
I guess this is kind of a hard question for you to answer, but you know, that final scholarship spot that you're trying to fill, what are you looking for that, other than obviously bringing something to the team this year? What is it that you're looking for?
So we need some depth at our D-line.
Okay.
We need some depth there. So we'll start there, and then if we can't find someone, it will be best available for either side of the ball.
Okay. Cool.
Is it safe to assume Chance is not going to be with you next season?
He doesn't know if he can say.
It's okay if it is.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd say he will not be with us, unfortunately. And we wish him the best.
Yeah.
He's a great kid. I mean, probably one of the best personalities I've ever coached, and we'll miss him greatly, on and off the field.
Yeah.
Now, you mentioned that in the secondary, no position is solidified, but with the depth that you have and the players that you have on the roster, do you feel confident that you will get those positions solidified before the season begins to stop those more explosive plays throughout the season?
Absolutely. I think we have 5 capable guys there now. I think we have 5 guys that have shown they can execute what we're trying to do. From there, it will just be who's the best at it. But I don't think we'll have to, you know, dig too deep to find that guy. More guys. Atkins is pretty good, so he'll probably play. But we need someone else. we need a guy that takes ownership, you know, and that's what each position needs. You just can't hope. You know, we need a guy that's going to take it by the reins and let it rip. So even if he's making mistakes, as long as he's playing fast and believing in what we're doing, then we'll take him.
What's different about what you're asking your D-backs to do this year as opposed to the past?
I would say to be 100% with their eyes. You know, have their eyes pre-snap in the right spot and feel comfortable no matter who we're playing in the set that they see. They have to be pre-snap, they have to be very comfortable so they can be fast post-snap. So I think what we're asking them to do is to really, really do some work within each defense and have their eyes in the right spot so they know how to react as the balls are flying.
I'm good.
Let it?
Yeah.
Good.
Good job.
All right.
Let me grab that microphone.
Yeah. Nope, taking it.